Welcome to another video where I unbox my shit that I have purchased over the past whatever time since the last video. And this is actually the biggest one I have done yet. This actually includes over 50 movies. I haven't counted exactly, but I definitely know it's over 50, including the box sets that I purchased. So let's dig into what I've got. A mix of Blu-ray and DVDs. So let's start with DVDs. And I think I'll start with the two DVD box sets that I purchased. I just got this one very recently. And the only film in here that I have seen is Rosetta and The Kid with the Bike. And it's the Dardenne Brothers collection. And I really admired their work. Two Days One Night was a fantastic film that came out 2 years ago. Their work's great, and I haven't seen the other films, so I really look forward to actually digging into their past filmography, because I know it's going to be great. It comes with 6 movies: The Promise, Rosetta, The Son, The Child, The Silence of Lorna, and The Kid with the Bike. Fantastic collection, £20 on Zavi, and Amazon too, the same price. What a steal. I mean, it really is. What an excellent release from Artificial Eye. I love their box sets. Then we have a fantastic release from BFI. Honestly, I was not going to get this one on Blu-ray because it was literally like £20 more, and you know, for £25 I got this for the Werner Herzog collection, and this 18 films. While 5 or 6 of those are shorts, wow, just wow. You know, I realized that I only owned one Herzog film on DVD, so, and it was Fitzcarraldo. So I thought to myself, this is definitely worth buying, and yes it is. What a great collection. I've seen most of the films in here, well, kind of half and half. I haven't seen most of those older shorts that he did, and the earlier documentaries he did, but there's one in here that's absolutely, you know, astonishing. The more I think about it, the more I enjoy it, and it's called The Land of Sounds and Darkness. The Land of Sounds and Darkness. And it's a documentary covering blind and deaf people and, you know, just what it must be like. You know, it's very thought-provoking. I'll not get into it, but great documentary. One of his first, and you can definitely see that even back then he had his really great documentary style. Fantastic. Then we have all these DVDs that I could go through. We have a bunch of, yeah, I'll focus on these ones first. So like this film, Sleuth. Now people know there's a 70s one. I thought this was the 70s one. I got tricked because it just so happens Michael Caine is in both of them, and this is the newer one, and I'm not going to watch this until I see the original. I was so pissed off because I was literally going to watch this film, and then I had a good look at it, and I looked on the back, and then I seen 2008. What? And then I seen the images in the back. I mean, I literally just grabbed the disc DVD and put it in my shelf without even looking at the back. So yeah, there was that. That pissed me off a little bit. Perfume, The Story of a Murderer. Watch this. Great little movie. Very stylish, and it gets very weird, but I love the performances in it. It's just a very strange and magical period piece, you know. I love those kind of films that just, you know, they go somewhere else. Like Sweeney Todd, those kind of eccentric period pieces that I like to call them. Very stylish and very strange. I just love them. Big characters. The Wind That Shakes the Barley. Cillian Murphy. Haven't seen this one yet. From Ken Loach. Another Ken Loach film I ended up getting was Kez. I'm very disappointed that it came in a fucking rental copy. Look at this. Disgusting. And then we have a bunch of films by someone who I've just discovered, and I'm really enjoying his work, and it is Mike Leigh. And I got Secrets and Lies, absolute masterpiece. I'm definitely going to do a big video on this or cover Mike Leigh's work, because Secrets and Lies is devastating, raw, British realism. It really is. Another Year, which came out in 2010. Beautiful film. Happy Go Lucky, not as big a fan of this one as Leigh's other films here, but Happy Go Lucky is still a wonderful little movie. And then this one I'm savouring. It's called Naked with David Thewlis. I know this film is considered one of his absolute best, so yeah, I'm really excited to watch this one. Then there's 4 more DVDs. The City of Lost Children, which I watched just a few days ago. What a wonderfully vivid, strange film. It's, you know, it's a lot like Terry Gilliam's work, and I feel like Terry Gilliam's work goes back to the 80s and stuff, and the 70s, so I feel like this is kind of got a bit of an homage to that kind of style. You know, those those fisheye lenses being used and those big wide angle shots that just create this really disorientating feeling. You know, it's like Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas and Brazil and all those other weird films. It's full of imagination. I'd love to see this one again. I ended up buying this one because for years I've thought to myself, oh, I mean, I enjoy musicals. I love musicals. If the, you know, certain ones like Cabaret and all that jazz and Chicago and Rocky Horror Picture Show. And I always saw Mamma Mia as like just overtly cheesy and terrible. I never actually sat down and watched it. And I am glad I watched it because, you know, I don't think it's great. Let me just start by saying that. I don't think this is a very good movie. And I think the songs are very lazily strung together, to be honest. I'm not even a big fan of ABBA to begin with. And I felt like some of the songs just didn't work. And it just felt like an excuse to throw those songs in there and create some sort of narrative around it. And I'm sure maybe the live musical's better, but who knows? And I just feel like Amanda Seyfried in here, like, I didn't believe her performance for a second. I just didn't. But yeah, I bought this because a friend recommended it to me, and she was like, you know, you should watch it. It's good. And then I watched it, and I don't think it's good. So that's that out of the way. And then there's The Grudge, the original Japanese The Grudge. I'm very excited to watch this. I did not get around to watching this at any point in my life yet, so I need to get that out of the way. And I've got A Prophet, directed by, I'm not even going to try to say his name, Jacques Audiard. Yeah, well, he directed the film that just came out last year, or this year, Deepan, which I've heard is very good. And another film that I got by that director is Rust and Bone, because it has Marion Cotillard, and I thought, why not? Then I'll watch these two, and then watch Deepan, and then I've kind of seen the filmmaker's work and see what I think. And this wasn't very expensive on Amazon anyway. So then we'll dig into, you know, the big stack of Blu-rays that I also have here. And the first two are Sony Entertainment Classics, those ones that have this really nice spangs and everything, just really cool releases. Dr. Strangelove, haven't seen this in a long time, and one of the Kubrick films that I don't own, so look forward to checking that out again. And then we have Midnight Express, a 70s film, very raw, gritty prison film. Excellent. This film is this film's pretty mad. Ip Man, which I really enjoyed. I really did. I'll have to check out the sequels, and I know they're probably gonna be shit, but I'm gonna watch them anyway. I just loved Ip Man. You know, there's a thing about those martial arts movies, they're just cool to watch, and this is up there with like The Raid for me. Up there with The Raid and Crouching Tiger and yeah, films like that. Ip Man's a good movie. The choreography's unbelievable. And I have just one Masters of Cinema release here, which I just reviewed before a week or two ago. Tokyo Sonata, great film. And I have two steelbooks sitting here. I picked this up in CEX. You will know what CEX is if you're here in the UK. It's a very great store you can buy used DVDs, CDs, and video games. And I picked this up, pretty brilliant condition, £2.50, not even beyond $4, and I got this on Steelbook. I have no intentions of rewatching it anytime soon, but I love this movie, and I thought, holy shit, what a cool release! I just had to. Then there's Patton, which I have heard a lot of great things about. It's a 70s film that I probably should have seen years ago. So I'm gonna finally get round to watching this one, and I love this release. Got this on Zavik. Walkabout, which I watched just a few days ago. This is also this is Nicholas Roeg, a very interesting director whose style is just very, very random. I can't even describe it yet. Walkabout is absolutely mesmerizing. Although there is some parts I felt just dragged out a little bit too much, and things just got a little flat. This film is, it definitely has some very interesting ideas in there, and I thought the editing was incredible. You have to consider this is 1971. You can't just do your crossfades on your editor and how easy it is. Like, what's done here is just pretty remarkable. It really is quite ahead of its time, really. Her, which I decided to buy because I love this film and rewatched it, and I love it even more. Absolutely devastating. This is definitely one of the 10 best films that's come out in the past decade, the 2010s, that is, the past 6 years. Definitely astonishing film. This one, hopefully I will be doing a nice long dissection of and analysis and just talking about the themes that it brings up, because it's truly remarkable. The Flowers of War, directed by Zhang Yimou. Got this because it's directed by Zhang Yimou, and look, Christian Bale's in it. So, might end up being quite a good film. So, this film got a lot of attention at the Oscars and the BAFTAs and whatnot last year. And this is one I just bought because I really want to see this now. Carol, and I haven't watched it yet, but soon I will, and hopefully it's as good as everyone's saying. The Bitter Tears of Petra von Kant by Rainer Werner Fassbinder. His films are just remarkable. I love his style. Fear Eats the Soul is still my favourite. I've seen this, Fear Eats the Soul, and The Marriage of Maria Braun. They're all wonderful films. There's just so much emotion in his films. There really is, I love his framing and composition, and his films become so moody because of that, of how a character's framed and positioned, and you can really see that internal monologue and what the characters are thinking without words so well. Exceptional filmmaker. Bitter Tears of Petra von Kant's a very great film, and what's really great in his films is you can definitely draw inspiration from them as a independent filmmaker, because they're usually smaller casts and they don't go very many places in terms of locations. So yeah, great filmmaker. The Company of Wolves, very extraordinary film from Neil Jordan. Army of Shadows, great digi book. Really enjoyed this film. Almost Famous, which I'm very, very excited to see. I can't believe I hadn't heard of it before. And then the last film, A Few Good Men. Great film. I kind of did just want to watch it just because of You Can't Handle the Truth from Jack Nicholson, and this is a pretty great film. Tom Cruise is excellent. I mean, Tom Cruise has a lot of bad movies, but he actually does have a lot of good ones, you know? So, yeah, it was a good movie. That is it, everybody. That was a mass amount of movies. This is probably the longest one I've done. It's definitely the biggest. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed taking a look at these films. If you feel you'd like to see an in-depth video about the releases, the box sets, let me know below. Let me know what you thought of the films that I haven't seen yet. And yeah, everyone, thanks for stopping by. If you enjoyed this video, check out the other collection updates if you feel like it, and other videos that I do. And don't forget to check out the documentary which just got uploaded. So, thanks everyone. I'll see you next time.